It's better for all of us as a society to have Tate out there and Ike out there and all these people out there. And at least it's out there and you're hearing it and you can then convince yourself that they're wrong or they're right. It's also better that they're out there and not in some echo chamber, Carl, where sometimes if you keep them hidden, it can get kind of crazy and you can build these cells and then these people never actually have to talk about these ideas outside with the public. It's dangerous for a lot of reasons. So it's been fun to watch Elon do this. It's literally one man making the call. So that's fantastic. I'm hoping the other platforms see, or he's going to start pushing it. Now he's going head to head with Apple, and Apple's saying they might ban the app on the Twitter on the Apple Store. This could become a thing because
I actually hope they do, because I think that would create the motivation and passion in Elon to go against Apple and actually create something new. Because we talked about monopolies and why I don't like them. Now that applies to Apple. For example, with medieval empires, we have one problem right now, which everyone in crypto has. Apple doesn't allow certain things like, whether it's like crypto, NFTs and things. They have some guidelines. They just don't allow it. So they make it very hard for crypto apps. And they have such a huge market dominance that it really creates a problem for crypto companies. And we need alternatives. We need a more decentralized, or a better distributed version of alternatives. And if Elon creates this everything app that he calls it, he said that he wants to use Twitter to make a big everything app where everything is inside. And I think that probably means that he wants to go after Apple. And also, it should be said that Binance also invested into Twitter, and it proves that Twitter will very, very likely integrate crypto payments. I think he even mentioned it. And actually, even 1 year ago, I even had the idea myself, like, why doesn't someone just like take Twitter and just integrate crypto on it, crypto payments, because the infrastructure is already there. So it's just like applying something which is already there. All the users are already there. And it seems like Elon that's exactly what he's going to do now. And I think, considering that crypto is such a growing industry, there's going to be so many people going to this new app, Twitter, and this everything app rather than Apple. And hopefully we can see that is a great alternative, which is more crypto friendly. And I'm really hoping for Elon to do that. And so far, it seems like he's really, pro crypto. I think we have very, very big evidence of that, like Doge this, Doge that. It's funny. But I think he also has more serious plans than just, doing Doge payments. Like, I think he really is taking a bet on crypto, even though he's not like publicly saying it specifically. But just look at his actions, and then you can see that that's what's happening.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful to watch. I mean, Jack Dorsey, obviously, who used to kind of run Twitter, is big into crypto and, the Cash App, and, was building technology where people have been, buying Bitcoin regularly for a while. Obviously, he left, but that's what people have always envisioned, Twitter to turn into that crypto-friendly platform. I mean, Elon paid $44 billion for that sucker. It was losing $4 million a day when he got there. He's going to have to turn it into more than just a messaging service, even with 1 billion users, to make that thing anywhere near profitable. And he's got big debt service payments to make. I mean, I worked in Wall Street. When you do a leverage buyout, you got big, chunky coupon payments to make every year. And that needs cash flow, or guess what? They take it away from you. And so he's gonna have to do something with it, which I think will be good, which means he might have to look at something like crypto that could just take it from a messaging app or a town hall into, I almost said WeChat. I don't want to go there to the China thing, but a place where there's information and payments. And look, with Apple, I hope he goes head to head with Apple. It's a big thing. Like you said, the App Store is a 30% tax on the internet. Like you said, you struggle in there. I know a lot of companies that struggle, and they have a monopoly right now. So look, knowing Elon, he likes to pick a fight. So I think he's going to go for it, which will be good. Look, the only last thing I'll just say that I don't like about Elon is that he's making subjective calls on who comes back on the platform. And, Alex Jones is another question. I'm not saying what Alex did was right at all, and he made some big mistakes. But Elon came out and said, Alex can't come back on, but Trump can't come back on. And he's making these subjective calls. So again, back to your CZ reference, we're putting a lot of power with one person. Mm-hmm. He's getting it done. He's pushing the envelope. but we're always going to come back to this age-old problem of absolute power. And
no, you're right. Like at the end of the day, we can only hope that Elon will do good for free speech. And even if it's just better than Instagram, it's still better. But as you said, of course, it's always going to fall back on Elon at the end of the day. The very, very like rock solid solution would be a completely like blockchain decentralized social network. That would be the solution, because then literally anyone could be there without anyone ever saying anything about it. I think that would be very beautiful to have it, but again, that will come with massive pros and cons. Like the pros will be free speech, easy. The cons that people will talk a lot about is that there will be child porn there. There's going to be like, terrorists or whatever. There's going to be a lot of drugs flowing in and out. There's going to be like a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
That's a given. So the whole dark web basically would come into this decentralized network. So those are the cons. But when it comes to freedom of speech, there's going to be pros and cons. And I think that at least having the alternative out there would be great, because I think that for the very few people that really have no chance to speak anywhere, like Alex Jones, he should have the platform, I think. And then where is he supposed to go? Like right now, I don't know. I don't do research on him, but if he has no platform, then someone just silenced him. And who's to judge whether he's right or wrong? I mean, maybe he said controversial things. That's possible, but controversial never means necessarily wrong, right? And that we know that with the people like Andrew Tate and David Icke and other people that have said things that might have been controversial, but some things have clearly been proven right. So I think that it's very important that these people get the platform to speak, and I think that applies to Alex Jones, even though he said things that some people say is crazy, but it's just subjective. Like I think it's very important. So my answer is yes, he should be back on Twitter. I think it's easy, just get him back.
I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year's going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple-digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone. Also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline.
I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up. If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?